Hey, this is Prometheus, the only YouTuber out there that plays full games and posts them with his schemes that he breaks down. So I'll be posting a lot of different gameplays with this, probably about 5 or 6 gameplays, so you can see this firsthand against live opponents. I'm going to be using the Jets playbook. I'll be breaking this up into 4 different parts. This is going to be the first part, which is going to be my base first down offense, which will be Singleback Ace. If you guys don't know about Singleback Ace, you must be underneath the rock, because this is one of the best formations in the game, primarily because of all the great running plays out of it and some of the great passing plays. Let's take a look at some of the audibles in this particular play, and then I'll show you some of the base plays, or base things I'd like to go ahead and call. Alright, so with this particular formation, Singleback Ace out of the Jets playbook, you've got quick slants. Not a play I'm going to go ahead and select. I'm going to focus more on the inside zone. The tight end seams, this is a money play. This is a great play to go ahead and really abuse your opponents. You got the play action shot post, which is good if your opponent starts cheating the safeties down. And then also what we're going to use in this particular formation, base plays we're going to call is going to be the ace post. This has got a great combination. I can use an 0-1 trap as one of my base runs, or maybe an inside zone, but I do like halfback misdirections or the halfback stretch. Now another base play I'm going to call is going to be the Z spot, because it gives me a corner route and a nice little combination with a flat route too with this, and that's pretty much the only corner route formation that I have in this book right here. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and pick Z spot. That allows me to go ahead and attack my opponent to the outside. Let's go with the stretch play. Stretch play is just probably one of the more overpowering running plays. And see if we can go ahead and break off a nice run to the edge. Alright, so with a stretch play, basically it's going to be attacking your opponent to the weak side. As you can see, I've got hats. It gives me a green light, but I'm going to go ahead and attack the area where I've got less defenders. And really what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the edge and just try to go ahead and hit the edge against my opponent. So right there I was able to go ahead and pick up some pretty good yards. Almost got more than 10 yards on that run. What's good about the stretch in this particular play, or any of the plays, is you can flip them without actually giving your opponent a tell right there. So this is a good defense in Minnesota. They actually get some good block shed against me. And what's great about it, once again, is you can go to either side to be able to get the edge to go ahead and get that outside run. Now, the base inside run is the inside zone. I can flip it either way, and all I'm going to be doing is be looking at the run behind the guard, or actually between the guard and the tackle. That's actually going to give me the run I'm going to look at. And once again, I can flip these plays. I can go ahead and call these plays without giving my opponent any kind of read. And that's why it's nice to have an inside run and an outside run together, because you have a nice little complement, and I can go off either side of the tackle. Now, look at this particular situation. This is perfect for the next play. One of my audibles is going to be the deep play action shot post. Now, what I like to do is I like to go ahead and take the shot post, keep that in, and I'm going to go ahead and block my running back. And the reason I want to block my running back is that it actually is going to give me an extra blocker, and I don't want to get tied into the animation. Now, my first read is going to be this little in route right here. Now, the defender Rhodes does not make a good play on the ball, but if you can get rid of the ball, get rid of that throw at the right time, you actually can pick up some pretty good yards, especially if your opponent is cheating down to stop the run. The other play that I like in this formation is a tight end seams, and what's good about it is I can take this play and I can flip it either way. So I've got either I can flip it to the right or to the left, and it really is going to be that in route by Marshall is going to get crazy separation against man coverage, and because I've got seams going up the middle, that's actually going to clear that area out. So it's good to be able to check down to a fast pass route. As you can see right there, I'm picking up a good 5 yards every time. And sometimes I get some pretty good blocking off of it too. So let's go flip the play, go back to the other side, and see how the area gets cleared out. I'm picking up 5+ yards every time with that route, and I'm getting rid of the ball so quick it's going to be very hard for him to defend against. So those are basically the audibles that you'll be looking at. It's going to be based on the runs. A couple plays you can run in the inside would be like an 0-1 trap, or maybe a halfback misdirection. But let's take a look at some of the other base plays that you can call out of this formation, and you can jump in these audibles at any time. Now, those base plays are going to be the ace post or the Z spot. Let's take a look at Z spot first. Alright, so with Z-Spot, I want to go ahead and make a couple adjustments. Now, I can leave the auto motion in place, but I don't want to do it in this type of situation. And I want to go ahead and take my backside tight end. I want to put him on a drag route. And the reason why is that I want to force my opponent to go ahead and try to defend the flat, try to defend the corner, and then I've got a nice crossing route with the tight end on the backside, tight end number 2. My first read is going to be the flat. I'm always going to go ahead and attack the flat of my opponent. Does not take that away. Now, if he's in man coverage, I'll make my progressions up to Severians Jenkins on the deep corner route, and I've got Bostic over the middle. So if the flat is not defended, I got that, or I've got this route right here by Severians Jenkins if it's man coverage. So my first progression is going to be this running back. And you see this defender comes biting down. I know that's man coverage. So now I'm going to go ahead and shoot up to my next read. I've got this deep corner route. And I've also got this route by my other tight end crossing over the middle. Now he's going to beat his man 90% of the time. That's actually a good progression, easy read. The only thing I got to worry about is if this guy is in a buzz zone or if the safety is in a buzz zone. But because this route gets across the field so quick, that's something I can actually check down to. Now, I decided to go ahead and hit the corner out deep, and I was able to go ahead and get some fairly easy yards. And my wide receiver, this guy is not a very aware wide receiver. He should have picked up that block right there. He should have went over and picked up the block, and I should have got a touchdown out of this particular play. But because I didn't get the blocking by that, that's the reason why I didn't. So let's go ahead and run this play again. But what's great about this play is I can go and flip it. And I'm not going to give my opponent any kind of a tell whatsoever. He's got rolling coverage right here. This might be a blitz, and I'm going to go ahead and take that running back underneath if I get it. But that was also man coverage. Is also man coverage again, because you could see the defender's actually trailing. But both of these guys, this guy was wide open. I've got this guy wide open. He's got an inside release, so I could have checked up if I wanted to. But this defender wasn't close to my running back. So I always want to go ahead and hit that running back immediately, force my opponent to go into some kind of a cover 2 shell or something like that. Where you can get yourself in some trouble with this particular play is going to be like a cover 2, a Tampa 2, but the defender is actually going to float up and then float down. But that's why you got these corner routes. The corner route is actually going to go, might get taken out, but this guy is going to be wide open too. So that's what's great about Z-Spot actually into in your scheme when you're running this, is that you can flip it and you're attacking the outside the corners. Now, to complement the Z-Spot out of the Singleback Ace is one of the better plays in the game, and that's Ace Post. So let's go ahead and take a look at this particular play. So Ace Post, phenomenal play. We're going to go ahead and run this against random 43, so I don't know what I'm going to see from my opponent. Now, the key to this is actually complementing the backside post route with some kind of a route that goes over the middle. So I can go ahead and take this Severians Jenkins and actually put him on a post route, or I can go ahead and put him on an in route. And what I like to do on the backside too is I also like to go ahead and streak this guy up so I don't bring defenders crossing over the middle together on a deep post. So my first progression is going to be the flat, but I've also got this deep post route here. So let me go ahead and show you why I decided to throw the ball up deep. All right, so my first progression is going to be this flat. And you can see the defender comes out. He chucks him. So this is a cover 2. And he's going to come down. He's going to float down. Now, I know that this defender is not going to float back to the inside. And because I've got another crossing route over here, this mid read actually has to come down for the running back and the crossing route. So this guy's in limbo right now. He doesn't know what he's going to do, and he's playing a second half shell up here. He's playing a deep blue half. So I know he's going to be wide open over the middle because he has to go ahead and basically look at his footwork. His footwork is right now. He's biting down. He's coming down to this wide receiver, and I've already gotten rid of the ball, and right there I'm able to go ahead and pick up an easy big play right over the middle, a good 35 yards right there. Flat is actually wide open. The defender actually floats up, so I'm going to go ahead and take that flat if it's there. and also the deep post against any kind of zone right there is going to be wide open. So the post route is something your opponent's not going to be used to defending, especially if he's trying to defend against Z's spot. He's basically going to be trying to go ahead and cover using marble type plays to go ahead and cover the back side of it. So let's just take a look at this in instant replay and why this is actually a very good play to go and throw into your scheme. So this is my first progression right here. This defender actually comes down and he's actually trying to take away the flat. So now I know there's just a huge void. There's nobody in the area because it looks like he's bringing another blitz right here. And because I've got basically a running back that's actually on a delayed blocking right there, I'm just going to wait for this deep post to get clear. So as you can see right here, it gets cleared out right there for an easy completion. So Singleback Ace, if you have the tight end seams in your formation, it's definitely, you want to go ahead and build a scheme around this. It's a great play to go ahead and utilize. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple more formations in this. Once again, I want to let you know I post live games on my YouTube channel. You can actually go ahead and see these games in action. You can see me going ahead and against live opponents and seeing how they stop it. But this tight end seams is a great play. You've got the ace post, Z spot, and this play you've got an automatic running game because you can go ahead and run off the edges and up the middle. So that's what I do like about it. So to my subscribers, I really appreciate the support. Go ahead and take a look at the next video, which I'm going to be breaking down the pistol strong slot. This is a phenomenal formation. It's got a lot of cool little plays in it, and it really keep your opponent guessing. So thanks a lot for your support. Until next time.